Oh, hello viewers. Here's a mindful man reading a chapter from Catastrophe called The Party about Snowy the cat. As soon as they arrived home, Kate was surprised to see the balloons hanging from the ceiling, and she opened the kitchen door to see her mum and Tom. And then she sat around the kitchen table, and in the middle of the table there was a massive cake covered with red, yellow, and green candles. It was quite a homecoming, thought Kate, and Snowy's eyes were bright with excitement. She knew that the cake and the balloons were all for her. She was feeling very hungry and she couldn't wait to pounce on the delicious-looking cake. Everyone was happy and smiling. They were so pleased to have Snowy back after her escapades. Mary and Kate were looking at Snowy with adoring eyes, but Jack was frowning a little. He was always on edge with cats and dogs. You never know what they are going to do next, he often thought. Mary lit the candles and Snowy's eyes lit up just as brightly. I bet Snowy's never seen candles lit before, said Kate, or a cake as big or as delicious as this, said Mary, as she began to cut the cake enthusiastically into pieces. A lovely strawberry smell filled the room and Snowy's taste buds began to burst like fireworks. There was no way that she was going to wait for her slice, and in an instant, before anyone could shout or hold Snowy back, she was on top of the cake like a hungry hound on a rabbit. Snowy stuck her cute face into the cake, and her little paws slid and slipped across the icy surface. What no one realized was that Snowy was extremely hungry, and all of the adventures of the last few days had worn her out. She needed fuel. Oh, Snowy, said Kate as she tried to lift her off of the humongous cake. Watch those candles, said Mary, as Snowy's paws hovered over them and threatened to extinguish them one by one. Tom groaned inwardly. He knew this was going to happen. I'll get her, he said, leaning over the cake and getting too close to the candles, his tie hovering over the growing flames as he struggled to grab Snowy, who was nose first into her delicious cake. Tom leaned further over as the cake wobbled and as the tie wobbled and the table wobbled also. Got you, he said, as he lifted Snowy up and over the destroyed cake, which was dropping everywhere like confectionery bombs. What's that smell, said Kate. It smells like burning candles, said Mary. It's not burning candles, it's a burning tie. Oh my God, said Tom, as his once treasured old school tie began to frazzle and singe like bacon in a hot pan. Tom ran to the kitchen, smoking away as he went. Mary looked at Kate and Kate looked at Mary. It was obviously a serious incident, but they couldn't help themselves from collapsing into a fit of hysterical giggles. Tom came back in. He was sweating profusely. His tie was destroyed. That cat is a catastrophe, he said. Mary and Kate couldn't stop laughing despite the seriousness of the situation. She may be a catastrophe, replied Kate, but we love him just the same. Mary nodded in between eating another slice of burnt, crispy cake. Snowy was obviously licking the strawberry icing off her lips. Hope you enjoyed the end of that book. I'm going to read another one, which may be easier because that one was a little bit confusing. Please sub me.